One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Auburn's offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Auburn lines up quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back up.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Got rid of it just in time.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The short hands, it's LeBoy. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
And he's got it inside the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside off schedule.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to ball his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes it past the marker. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Card in the backfield. It's Singleton. Breaks the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Garrett. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Washington! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing.
He'll take a deep shot here. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They'll move the tight end. Try to march their way in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Garrett. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Picked off to stop the threat. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled a pause.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Brown will throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The hand to the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's first down from the 37-yard line. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete on the comeback. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Huskies! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Brown wants to pass. Setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Pulls it in. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
At the 38. And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's LeBoy.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Washington right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Garrett. Got his man quickly. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll open the second half with a run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Garrett. Unloads to the wideout. The screen, and watch out. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge... There. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. They'll run it. It's Henderson. Sweet cut there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Dead center perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Slips through the line. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quick catch on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Catch in the middle. It's Savage. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Henderson. Hits the afterburners. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive quarter cup. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Huskies have this offense rolling. They'll run it to the right. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're facing a third down. To the air, it's King. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go. There he goes! He's at the touchdown, Husky! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's King. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. maybe they can put...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking for space. It's Washington. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's King. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.